Hello everyone, my name is the Jurassic Insider and welcome back to Jurassic World Game for another episode. This is episode 474, I believe. And in case you guys don't know or don't remember, about 100 episodes ago, actually a little bit over 100 episodes ago now, I started a project where I started to revamp my park, my Jurassic World Park here. Because I was getting really messy. It looked horrible. I had it the exact same layout for almost 1 year, which was no layout. Basically, I just placed stuff anywhere and just called that a layout. However, I finally decided after all these years that I would finally change it. And so that's exactly what I did. And since then, I have done pretty much no work to it. I grinded in the early days, really trying to make it look nice, really trying to also be efficient with my decorations and stuff without, making it a complete coin farm. However, at some point, it did sort of fall off. The idea and the concept just sort of didn't work in the end. And I sort of just got busy with other stuff. I had a break and stuff early on in the year, so I don't know, a lot of things happened, and because of that, I wasn't able to bring my park to fruition. However, that's my goal today. I'm going to try to bring this park, and we're going to try to do that. Obviously, we're not going to do it all in this episode because it could take a while, and it is like kind of a slow process. However, we will get to it eventually, and we will be continuing the park revamp stuff starting in this episode and then continuing on, and hopefully we can finish this in a reasonable manner, in a reasonable time. Isla Sorna is still kind of up for debate. I'm not entirely 100% sure what I want to do with Isla Sorna yet. I know I want to make some type of a more traditional carn farm like what we have with the carnivores here. But we will see. We will just have to see, and maybe we'll decide to do the original Jurassic Park layout idea that we had. But they did expand Isla Sorna a little bit, which I do like a lot, so maybe that could be beneficial to us. We will just have to see. So in terms of what my plans are for this, it's kind of, so basically like what I have so far is I have this area right here, which is kind of what I like to call the Cretaceous screws, which has the Spinosaurs and some of the Spinosaurs and some of the amphibians, the crocodilians, like these guys, the four-legged ones. So we're going to try to fix this area because it was really good. I enjoyed how it looked a lot. However, since we've gotten more stuff, we moved stuff out of the way. So I think it's going to be kind of fun and interesting. So I'm going to see if we can move that out. I do in this episode and in the subsequent episodes, just because it is kind of like a boring process just moving stuff, I'm going to do some voiceovers and some time lapses especially, because I think that will help these episodes flow a lot better. And we're also going to mix it in with some other stuff. It isn't just going to be like the park revamp stuff, of course, because of course that would be quite boring. So hopefully guys, you will be okay with that. So let's find the creatures that we need for this part. So I think honestly the best way for us to do this is just to look in Paleo GG. That's at least what I think, because then we can just find all the creatures that we actually need. So if I sort it by DNA cost. So again, this is just a very laid back, like relaxed episode. So you guys are interested in just hanging out, checking out. Probably something we could also do in a live stream, but I'm not really in the position to do a live stream right now. I think I mentioned a couple times. I'd love to, because that seems like the perfect thing to do for this sort of thing. But maybe in the future, whenever we do another park revamp sort of thing in the future, maybe this could be a good idea. So the first one I see is Irritator, which I think I already placed down somewhere here. Yes, I did. Okay. And then I think the next one is Spinosaurus, which we also have down. And then after that, it would be Suchomimus, which I do not see here. So let's find a Suchomimus. And that will be the next creature right there. I'm not sure why it's not here. Where are you currently? You are over here. Oh, yeah, because you're a legendary. All right, that makes sense. So I'm assuming the next one is Ostafrikagigasaurus. Yes, it is. So we'll get that guy over here as well. So that's all the slots that we have for carnivores, which kind of sucks because we have more carnivores. More Spinosaurus, I should say. So that means we're probably gonna have to move stuff around if we want to keep everything here, which I kind of do for this part of the park at least. Who else do we have? We have Irritator Gen 2, so let's kind of round these guys up. Who else do we have? Where is Irritator Gen 2? We'll try to find it. Probably best to sort this by carnivores. Irritator. Where is my fella? He is over here. Yeah, you're in the asset repository. All right. So we will get him out. Put him somewhere. God, I hate this place. It's just so unorganized. There we go. Okay, beautiful. So we'll get him out. We'll put him over here on his Sorna. Yeah, there we go. That's what it's called. It's Sorna. Obviously, not just like Spinosaurs in general. It's Spinosaurs that have. It's not anything. It's actual Spinosaurs, not just things with the animation set. So Ceratosaurus doesn't count, for example. Brunette does count, however. But I think said I would do the star creatures in their own area, but I don't know if I'm going to do that anymore because some of them are like they're less starry, if you know what I mean. They're less like interesting and like special, so it doesn't really make sense for them to have their own area, but maybe it does, I don't know. Or maybe just like keep them away. So we'll ignore Brunette for now. I think it's just Spinosaurus Gen 2, right? Yes. Oh, and the Spino, of course, but he's not out yet, so we'll not worry about him right now. Spinosaurus Gen 2, I think, is over here on this island, if I'm not mistaken. I am mistaken, apparently, because I don't see it. You're over here, okay. Beautiful. And then I think the last one would just be Chromospinus, right? Yeah, we'll just move you over here, why not? Last one should be Chromospinus, I think. Yeah, I guess Spinus is Suchus, but we don't have that. And then Chromospinus already gave its own special area over here in the Cretaceous Cruise. So this is a problem, obviously, because there's a lot more than what we have. And I'm really, really kind of opposed to the idea of switching creatures out and stuff. So it's either the idea of do we give them their bonuses and kind of make them have this little decoration, or do we move them together like how we did here? I think the fact that we already did that with the amphibians means that we can probably do that here. So I'm just going to remove these decorations. Like, it's a very small bonus, and none of these are huge breadwinners anyways, so I don't think it's a massive deal. And it will kind of conform these guys anyways, which I think is probably a little bit more preferred at the moment, at least. I think that's probably fair enough, you guys. I think that's probably going to save some room, and the coin difference isn't going to be that substantial. Let's switch Suchomimus to this guy. So who else do we have? I think we only have 2 more, so that might actually be perfect then, with the exception of the Spino, who probably won't fit here. But we said we'd do Star Creature somewhere else, so that would actually be literally perfect. Maybe I can fit like 1 slot of those decorations. What did I have? We could do Spino skeletons, because that would make sense, but those are a little big. We have a bunch of like new decorations for a BIP, which I do like. But none of them, most of them are like pretty big though, so I don't know if they'd fit really well here. Also an extra revenue tower. Clock tower I'm saving for the actual like farm stuff. Whenever we do make a park farm. You know what I mean? Coin farm, there we go. Will you fit there? Yes, you do. Okay, and then what was the other thing we had behind it? I think we had a, this thing, Park of Prehistory. Yeah. Alright, that's okay. Like, again, really mostly for decoration. I don't care for it as in terms of being there for any, like, actual purposes. Oh, no, we said bridge, right? Because it's supposed to be, like, water stuff. Okay, that makes sense. So, where's the bridge thing? That was the bridge. This one? Yeah, beautiful. Wooden bridge. Alright. Amazing. All right, that's great. I really like that. So that really finishes off this area, to be honest, because Chromospinus is kind of the special one right here by the Spinosaurus skeleton. And of course, we have this guy. So who do we have for the amphibians? Let's look at the crocodilians and see, because I know there's going to be a lot more of those, because that's like 1/3 of the amphibians. From what I see Nunasuchus, which we have, Posto and Caprasuchus. I'm going to switch Caprasuchus, though, because that one has less DNA cost. That's not the right creature. We'll switch. There we go. We'll switch him over here. Yeah. And then we'll do Caprasuchus right there. And then, Postasuchus right there. Okay, there we go. And then who is this? This is a Capri Gen 2, right? Yeah. Capri Gen 2. You guys think I could stream, like do a live stream on my phone, like just using my phone, or maybe I can like mirror it to my laptop? That could work. That could be like a really good idea. Caprasuchus Gen 2, right? What other ones are crocodiles? Just Caprasuchus Gen 2, and just Postasuchus. That is every single one in the game, with the exception of Osteoposaurus and Gorgosuchus, which is kind of it's kind of not the best, because I do want to put Gorgon somewhere. You know what we can do? We could just remove this, because this isn't like a super integral part, plus it makes the weird road thing here. And what we do is we can literally just put Gorgeous Gorgon over here. I think that might actually be the best idea. Where is Gorgon? And then Osteoposaurus we'll just worry about later. I don't care right now. And he's actually probably a good coin producer too, since we're actually going to buy multiples of him and level him up. While Gorgon, we're probably not going to do that. So I think this will actually be very, very beneficial. Is there any room for? Yes, there is a road room. right there. So that's beautiful, actually. That worked out amazingly. I mean, what is the park of prehistory going to do there other than, like, look kind of nice? Not as nice as a beautiful Gorgon. So I really like that. I do really like that, actually. I guess the only awkward space is, like, that one right there, but that's probably fine. So I think the way I want to do these revamp episodes, honestly, is I really want to have... Today's episode, I mostly want to get everything that we've already done, but resettled. And sort of, like, reinstitute everything that we've already done and, you know, make sure that we have the creatures, and we moved stuff around since then. Since our initial idea, because we were almost done, truly. Like, we were about 75% of the way. Just, like, some stuff wasn't fully developed, and we didn't have, like, the best idea towards the end. And, you know, of course, there was still, like, a couple areas, stretches of the parks like this that wasn't fully developed. And we really didn't know what to do about the overabundance of creatures, but I kind of think I figured out a decent plan for that, but it hasn't been super developed yet. But basically, I do really want to, I want to keep everything out. It's just a matter of the fact that, like, we just don't have enough. Like, in this layout, we almost fit every single pterosaur. We had most of the pterosaurs out, actually, which was really nice. We had most of the theropods out, which was also really nice. But when it comes to herbivores, man, like, we weren't even close. Also, I'll take this trade. You know what? I mean, it is a VIP trade at the end of the day, so, you know, trading some DNA for it, not bad, even though I would like to keep the DNA where it's at right now. It's not a big deal. Yeah, but, like, as I was saying, you know, I do want to keep all the as many creatures out as possible, but I also, again, want to have that nice park design, you know, and plus that gives, you know, these bonuses, like, these guys, the sauropods up front, they have great bonuses, actually. They have really fantastic bonuses considering the space that we're using. It's just, you know, yes, we can fit in more creatures, but that will just mean that, you know, each of them get less coin production, like, per them, and that usually means that it gets less coin production. Plus, I just like the way this looks more than just cramming everything together, which is what we did. So some people wouldn't really like that idea. I get it, but this is just sort of what I'm doing right now. And, you know, again, it's not permanent. Eventually, of course, one day, you know, once we have a bunch of tournament hybrids, that will be the idea, you know, the big, gigantic coin farm with all the park oases or clock towers even. That's probably more likely going to be what it's going to be eventually, but for now, with our current setup and everything, and what I like generally want to do for this stage of the game, I just want to have fun, you know, honestly, especially with all the things going on right now in terms of the other stuff in the game. I really do want to just relax with that part of the game, you know, and just oh god, Discord, shut up. Yeah, but anyways, let's get working on this. But also, I want to see if we have any missions. We do, actually, which is very absolutely splendid. That'll be very helpful. Do we have a Dizzy Dino ride anywhere? Yes, we do. Does this count as beside it? Well, that's not even the same thing, is it? What is this? It's a carnivore plant. Get this off of me. I was trying to... Okay, yeah, you go back there. I'm going to pick you up. Alright, and then you're going to come with me... What? Okay, well, we're going to have to do this over here. Alright, whatever. Sorry, my fingers are too big for this tiny screen. Alright, there we go. Ah, beautiful. Okay. Maybe get to level 90 today? That would be crazy, wouldn't it? That would be pretty cool. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'd have to... Yeah, I'd have to do, like, 7 missions. That's, like, not going to happen. 2 million coins from dinosaurs. It's not even that bad. It's just, you know, I already collected all my coins, so it's going to be tomorrow. So I don't care about that mission anymore. So let's move everything back to where it was. Yeah, right there. Where did this come from? Where did this carnivore plant come from? I'm so confused. I just grabbed it out of thin air. It doesn't make any sense. Where did you come from? Were you just, like, there? I don't know. I'm just putting it away for now. If I figure it out later, I'll just place it. There we go. Back to normal. Okay, so I think, honestly, this section might actually be done. I think I'm pretty happy with this one. And we mostly managed to fit everything in, with the exception of the 2 spined sword star creatures and the future Osteoposaurus, which is something we don't even have. So we don't even have to worry about that right now. Now, the sauropod section, I actually also kind of like this section. I think this is mostly good. We integrated this pretty well, so I don't think I'm going to touch this. The only thing that will be different is I think I got a couple more boss statues. Yes, I have. I've gotten a few. Not a ton more, but just definitely a few. I got 2 more, but one of them is a repeat, so I don't care. So I only got 1 new one, which was the regular Dodo boss statue. So I'm going to try to fit that in. We can also put it over here by the Senzoic stuff, but I think I like the idea of having it over here. But it looks like I put a perfect amount of spaces, and I had to move a lot of stuff if I want to fit one extra boss statue in, you know? So I'll tell you what, for that, we'll just... I don't know. Maybe we just... Yeah, I'm just going to put it over here for now. If we get more Cenozoic stuff, then we'll move it around. As we get more boss statue, we'll figure that out. But for one extra one, I'm not going to, like, change the whole park, you know. It's just not really that worth it or, you know, good idea at all. So we'll just keep that instead. I still do think I want my centerpiece to be Indominus Rex, especially since there may or may not be plans to get a Max Indominus Rex soon. So I kind of like that being the centerpiece here, especially since this is going to change to the Indominus Rex area. I also like this area as well. I think this is pretty great. Let's see how it is in terms of fitting the dinos, though, because that's the important part. So we'll change the carnivore. So this is supposed to be our theropod section. As you notice, there's only 8 over here, and there's definitely more than 8 theropods. So let's see what's going on over here. All right, Majungasaurus, which I see. Allosaurus, which I see. Giganotosaurus, which I see. Tyrannotitan, which I also see. Carnotaurus, which I see. Then we keep going, and it looks like Monolopsaurus. That doesn't count. That is technically a theropod, but it doesn't have the same animation, so I didn't include it. Radosaurus, yes. It looks like T-Rex, which the T-Rexes I'm putting in a different area, so T-Rex, Gen 2. I might make like a whole T-Rex exhibit, I don't know. Who would be next? Gorgon, which is over here. And then Ceratosaurus. That is not a Ceratosaurus. Okay. That is a Megalosaurus. So let's move you over here temporarily, and let's find Ceratobato. Let's find you over here somewhere. You're probably over here somewhere. I'm not like 100% sure about that, but that would make sense because you're a dinosaur, and dinosaurs are in the glossary. Where is Fellow? Where is this fellow? There he is. Yes, he is in the asset repository. Where did you go? There you are. Beautiful. So Ceratobato will go over there. Now, obviously, this poses some problems because that means there's at least one offset creature. And there's a lot more than that, I believe. Let's see. I mean, why not run it down? Of course, you know, tournament creatures are going to be the ones that are going to shift the most because we're going to have so many. Yeah, Megalosaurus, Lathornax. After the tournament, I'm going to have that. See, a lot of these I just haven't hatched, so maybe that's just it. Also, I'm not even seeing that many theropods, though. I'm really not. Honestly, it might not even be impossible. Yeah, the only ones I'm seeing that I actually do have is Megalosaurus. Like, the only other one I have in the park is Megalosaurus. And then, you know, eventually, soon enough, I will have things like, a Utaranus, too, that I'll have that eventually, so. But really, I only have to count for, like, 3 or 4 more. And again, I'm not really including hybrids on my main park, because, again, those guys make a lot of coin. Generally, like, every single hybrid pretty much makes really good coin, so. At least compared to the average creature, so I'm kind of going to do their own thing over there, but that's actually kind of interesting. So I think we can probably just keep Megalosaurus out, or replace one of the other guys. I think it's going to have to be replace the other guys, unfortunately. I think that's what it's going to end up being. But for now, I'll keep Megalosaurus as the one. Eventually, I think what I'll do is I'll remove some... You know what? There's only one common here. Majungo. You're going to go in. Majung's going to go in there. I'm never going to use it, like, ever. I've already got its hybrid max. I genuinely don't think I'll, like, use it anytime soon. So I think that's probably a fair deal, honestly. And then we'll move this guy here. And then move everybody down 1. If we will. Yes, I think that works very well. And then finally, we just put in Megalosaurus. So, yeah, did we put him somewhere else? I think we might have. Did we? Where's he in here? I'm over here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. So you're going to go right here, Megalosaurus. So there we go. That'll be the temporary solution, and eventually I'll take out Rage too. So we'll have all the rares over here and then all the tournament creatures over here. And just leave the other guys out. So that's kind of my idea with that. And of course, if we need to switch stuff out, like for stuff that actually makes coin, like none of these really make coin, like especially considering how much of a bonus they're. I mean, they're not even getting that much of a bonus, but still, like none of these truly make any substantial amounts of coin. It's more just just there to be there. I mean, that's not even like completely true. It's like only a couple of them don't make great coin, but yeah, whatever. Amphibian section is looking cramped and like it's had better days, so let's come back to that. That'll probably have to be its own episode, I'm gonna be honest, because Yeah, the amphibian section was my least favorite part of my original park. I was not a fan. Herbivore is obviously going to be really tough. This is not every stegosaur and ankylosaur. It's not even close, in fact. So that kind of sucks. And this isn't even every, what do you call, long claws. Therizinosaur, okay, sure, we'll say that, that we have. This isn't every Pachycephalosaurus, so they just don't really quite fit into those spots, the herbivores, because there's so many of them, and they're very highly categorized, so they're going to have to be their whole own thing. And then pterosaurs, God, pterosaurs, I don't even know what to do over here. I only own 2 tournament creature pterosaurs. No, I own 3. So I think I'm going to do this part off camera, because this part's going to be complicated. Like, I'm going to have to really think about that part. And then we'll probably pick up with the next episode on everything else, honestly. I was going to think we'd do some battle stuff today, but honestly, I'm feeling kind of, I have some allergies and stuff, and I'm just, like, not feeling the best, and all I really have to do is, like, the tournament and stuff. So I think it's probably better if we hold off on that until tomorrow's episode and go and get this one out, especially since school's starting. Well, actually, I have another day, thankfully, of snow day, which is awesome. So, yeah, very good. Very, very good. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Jurassic World the Game. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And until then, I will see you all next time. This is Jurassic Insider, signing out.